a coconut cream pie.
I got Donkey Kong, and now I'll get you too, Junior.
I'm nobody's hero.
Leaping rhinos, giant bees, flying chimps.
Here we go.
Performance for you. This monkey rap. Donkey Kong. He's the leader of the bunch.
Okay.
A bramble level. I mean, I'll take listening to Sticker Brush Symphony one more time. You don't even gotta like sweat it, you know? Why? So all the bramble levels do just take place in the sky? What is this? Sort of like eldritch horror is this? Screw you, Sonic. I said screw you, Sonic. What? Oh, God. Pete's sake. Oh, I need to freaking create a point. I mean, I think I saved as well, but still. This might just be the long one then, honestly. Jeepers. I freaking hate these things. These things just suck. You can't just jump on them. If you get hit at weird times, you just take damage. Shoot. Okay. Don't got a lot of... I just don't have a lot of lives. Now I'm gonna hit. Oh my gosh, why? Don't make me jump. Just don't make me jump. Okay. No, I did the same thing again. I did the same freaking thing. I can't see down there. Bananas mean you jump. You go to the bananas. Psycho Mantis. I pressed up. I passed through the things and pressed up. I did everything on my end. Dude, eat my shorts, man. What do you want me to be doing about that? Monkey game. Whoa. Dude. I don't know what you want me to do. What do I do with those guys? Other than like just try to avoid them, but they catch up. Okay. What? Are you joking? Okay. You want me doing what now? You want me coyote jumping through a tiny gap in the brambles? And I can't see ahead of me? Oh no, I almost freaking did it again. Really? Oh, so that you can have Dixie, because you need Dixie to do this, huh? They created a character with a glide mechanic, and then they said, shoot. And then they said, shoot. What am I doing? Why am I still here? What am I still doing here? Can't even make a dang bomb. Don't look at me like that, Diddy. I know, I'm trying. Oh, ho, ho, ho. Let's freaking get this bag. Okay, switch to you. I mean, this is nuts. They really just made an entire thing just for Dixie, basically. What? Dude, there was still wood there. Are you joking? I mean, this is cool. I sort of feel bad because it's like, much like the first game, right? It's like, well, your extra character kind of has more utility. Because in the first game, it was like, well, Diddy Kong is like smaller, so it's easier for swimming, it's easier for platforming. He can't like kill a lot of enemies, but you kind of don't need to. He's a little just like less cumbersome, dude. And then Diddy can also like freaking put that, give you that loaded gun that you really need for reasons right now. But now in this game, it's like, well, Dixie's just better Diddy. Same size, same platforming capabilities, except just has a glide. And then interestingly enough, in the next game, they kinda go in reverse. They sort of do the inverse of it. There we go. Will they give you like a large character again? What am I doing? Thank you. What are you? The music. Hello? What just going on? Shoot, okay. I didn't know. I didn't know what we were doing. Dang, I was wondering, I was like, why does Squawks feel like he's controlling especially well today? That's just an, oh, shoot. I just gotta just start spraying. How many lives do I got right now? Oh, this is freaking it. Dude, this guy just gets to fly through everybody. What are we doing? Okay. Okay. All right. I don't know what I'm doing. There's so many like turns and ins and outs and stuff. Dude. Why does it feel impossible to weave through those kinds of gaps? When you flap up, it's too it's too high. When you flap down, when you fall down, it's too fast. Squawks normally doesn't move like this, is kind of the thing. That's throwing me off. Squawks! I was coughing. I had to mute, so my hand was off the controller, so I could cough. Oh wait, that's like the first letter too. Okay, so is this just gonna be the whole thing's just a race basically? Okay, so the rest of this might be kind of short then. Too high. DK coin. Hold on, actually, you know what? Screw it. Get that so I have it, I guess. Okay, or die. Or be dead. I mean, I can get another hit if I lose one. I gotta weave through a bunch of stuff. It's kind of nonsense. And this is just something else entirely, you know what I mean? This is just a whole different kind of game right now. This is not testing anything else I've done. I mean, I guess it's testing the other Bramble levels I've done as Squawks, but like, the pace of them was not like this. And the weight of Squawks was not like this either. Dude. Okay, can I, no, I can't. No, this is its own thing. I can't go back to save. This is its own thing entirely. I'm stuck resetting off of 0 lives. Perfect, great, love that. Okay, cool. That's awesome, actually. I actually love that. There's so many directions everywhere. How am I supposed to... I guess I'm just supposed to be fully guided by these freaking bananas? I can't go back and save, so I can't, like, get back, like, restart off of a game over with, like, at least more, like, a couple more lives to work with. Cool. Dude, the controlling. It's so freaking slippery. Why do squawks fly so freaking fast now? Not that I would want him to be as slow as he has been in previous levels. Just fly straight up, man. Dude, just fly straight up, Squawks. For the love of God. Down. Jeez. Because I have all this stuff I gotta deal with, and he gets to just fly by. Yes, I know. Thank you. What did all that stuff at the beginning of the level even have to do with this part? This part feels like an entire level in and of itself. Why do I have to hemorrhage a bunch of lives going through all that early stuff? Gosh, dang it. Well, and then I'm sorry, you want me to... Can't adjust, can't do anything. Like, it feels like he catches up pretty quickly. It feels like I have to try to shoot ahead pretty quick. I don't know. Dude, that's ass, man. And then I don't know. I'm sorry. Oh, dude, God. I'm sorry. Am I expected to catch back up after going and getting that? I don't understand. What? Oh, I died because I lost the race. Okay, you know what? Where is this gonna start us? Didn't I say right before what the quote-unquote boss? I'd have to do the first part of that level again, which would harm me. Yeah? Yeah, I would just rather have 4 lives. So, I'm gonna do the first part of that level again, and I'll see you after that. Oh, I swear to everything that's holy. This game's giving me conniptions. Day 2 of recording. I caught back up to where I was before when all the weird saving shenanigans happened. Well, basically I didn't want to be having to constantly reload with like 1 life, right? But we're back. We're back. With this freaking screwy freaking race. Get this freaking going, I guess. My friend knew exactly what thing I was talking about when I mentioned this. And they were like, yeah, no. Cool, because I was like, shoot, I can't spit. I forgot I can still spit. These hitboxes, dude. These freaking hitboxes. Okay, I can make a suspend point here. I have 3 lives. Well, because I told them, I was like, I was like, immediately the game's having me do something just that has nothing to do with anything else I've been doing in the game. It's just like, here's something completely different that we're expecting you to do now. Which, you know, I mean, a lot of games do this. I would argue with varying degrees of success. Clearly. I think that nonsense is crazy. I think what gets me too about this is that he's not controlling like he ever has either. So you can't even really argue like, oh no, this is just the final, you know, they did like the final snake test. They did the final rhino test, you know, final unguard test with like that ice level. And it's like, okay, but this squawks test, like I can understand how this is the final squawks, right? But this doesn't have anything to do with, like, he is not moving. And also the hitboxes are really bad in the brambles. Like, the hitboxes are just bad here. If I dip too low, I have to flap up. I have to. I have to do it. I have to. And my cough is immediately back the moment I'm going to freaking record. I don't understand. My cough has like not been a problem for like the past couple days. But then the moment I want to record, here I am. Wait, what? Oh, I just forgot. I forgot. My brain was going to the second section. Oh, I guess I'm just not getting the DK coin. I mean, part of me wants to say screw the DK coin, but I've been getting all the ones I've seen so far, you know? Dude, well, I couldn't go down. I was holding down. And of course, the other guy is gonna freaking rubber band to me because why let me get a lead in an old freaking video game? Yeah, I have to agree with my friend, I think. They put it well, which was just that, like, there'll be just some straight up, like, utter nonsense. In this game, where they just switch everything on you. You know, here's the thing. If I get that once, I don't have to worry about getting it again, right? Doing this on the freaking D-pad too. I would rather be using a stick, honestly, to try to get some of these angles and stuff. But also could put all these freaking bananas everywhere, and it's like, I don't got time for this. And you know I don't have time for this. But I want to play this as authentically as possible. Despite the fact that I don't own the game. I have access to it here. And I have a controller. That's so rude. That little lip they put right there. It's so rude. I just don't agree that I should have shot like at that angle right there. Oh wait, I'm sorry, was I supposed to just go up? Looping there is to just, wow. And I ran out. Looping there was to just get... Okay, but I've seen the end now. I have seen the end. Is the G worth it? I mean, it'll get me a life, but going and collecting anything takes too much freaking extra time. To drop. Oh no. Oh god. Absolute garbage. I call absolute garbage right there. Okay, we're doing it. We're right there. We are right there. Hey, when I get to the end, there's not going to be a thing that's like, I hope you've been collecting the DK coins, Diddy. If you haven't, I'm going to drop DK into the acid bath. It's like, oh no, DK. I should have been collecting the DK coins. I'm so excited to go back and get them. Okay. Ooh. Ooh. I don't know about all that, Donkey Kong. Okay. We're good. We're good. Okay, you know, I'll use this one to get the DK coin. And then... How are you supposed to know? They don't always have bananas to guide your, like, path. Like, you're not getting the DK coin and also catching up. Like, are we out of our mind? Like, I'll try. The bird slows down sometimes. It weaved in between them? Are you out of your mind? It weaved in between them. Out of your freaking mind. Swear. Yeah, you have to find ways to like drift, kind of. Like cut corners and stuff like that, like an actual race. Here's the thing, this is cool. Like, I think making me have to... I shot. I pressed the button. Okay. They're not being any other DK barrels. Except for that like side path that takes way too much time. Kinda cruddy. If I make it to the end, and I'm like way ahead of this guy, I'm not getting the G. Screw the G. Screw the big G, it's just big me. I really disagree. Okay. Oh, there she is. Wait a minute. Rool duel. Oh, okay, we are at the end. I'm sorry about the coughing. I was coughing the whole time. Jeez. Come in and sit down. Wait, why don't I have any coins? Oh dearie, that's not quite enough, is it? Wait, why don't I have a coin? Why don't I have a single coin? Oh, is it because this is picked up after a game over? Do you lose all your banana coins on a game over? Oh shoot. That's crazy. Well, screw you, game. I had 1,000,000 banana coins. I had like 50 banana coins. I guess maybe that's why there's so many. They're not like a... Okay, I guess that does make a little bit more sense. That's fine, that's fine. Rool duel. Oh, he's just hitting him. Oh my gosh. Oh no. Oh, good heavens. Boom. Oh. Oh, this is how he got a lot of his moveset, huh? Whoa. Oh, dang, he doesn't have this move in Smash, though. That'd be pretty sick if he did, though. Oh! Diddy! Oh. Oh, I floated too long. Oh, and then only one of them is gonna... Okay. Alright. Gotta jump and throw. Ooh. Music's kind of crazy. Oh, shoot. Oh, and then he just freaking hits you in the head. Takes out the game. What? I was still sliding even after he took the thing. Okay. So, wait, so it's just one extra level, and it's a completely random bramble level. I'll be honest, gang. I think that's freaking weird. But I'll share my full thoughts after. Wait, what? Why it freaking slid so... Brother, This is so Donkey Kong is getting freaking shot up. What? There's some freaking wacky. Okay. No, yeah, there's no way. Oh, more. Whoa, whoa! That was messed up. Oh, I forgot. Oh, this is okay. All right. This is gonna be some utter nonsense. All right, sure. Dude's got freaking schmoves now, though. I will say. Dude, I don't know why. Ooh. I don't know if jumping on his head should. I feel like maybe you should just bounce like you do with like some of the larger enemies or the barrel guys. I don't know. Don't really like how the camera moves while he's moving around too. I feel like it kind of screws with some of the like platforming you're trying to get done. Cronky donk. Does the barrel stay out at least? That'd be nice. Oh, it's random. What the heck is the third one gonna be? Wait, what? Why was... Oh, the swoop on that one. Eat my shorts. One sec, let me get some water. Okay. Forgot that we standing there staring at each other. I forgot that like the game's actually in motion now. Oh, shoot. Oh, the throw goes pretty far, actually. My monkey. Oh, the barrel does go away. Oh, man. That's messed up. Okay. And then it's like a twofer. What? And then another twofer. Jeez. Nope. Just get back to it. Why did I start coughing the moment I was recording? I've been fine for days. I've been having conversations with people for days. Oh, Jeepers. Almost forgot. Shoot, I'm freaking coughing. Ugh, criminy. You see what he's doing to me? You see what the monkey game does to me? Shoot, jeez. Dude. And then he just keeps shooting poor? It's crazy. I think coughing more just makes it worse. I'm gonna be honest. I'm trying to like clear it and then it just like... I keep forgetting that that's not a cutscene. Jeez, I almost forgot. There's so little screen space too, is kind of the problem. Or part of the problem. Got it. I'll get the DK barrel. Oh, jeez, I almost forgot. Jeez. Dude, what? What was that momentum? What are you talking about? I freaking, this one is... please. Just die. Be dead now. No. What are you doing? What was that? Oh shit, what? How do I keep forgetting about that one? He turns invisible now? Why? Why does he need to turn invisible? What are we doing? They really just said, screw you, just anything at any moment. One sec, I need to wait for this to pass. It's crazy, it's crazy. I don't know why I started. I'm telling you, I've been having full conversations without coughing for days. The moment I sit down to record, hacking up a lung. Don't understand. I'll be back. Ugh, okay. I think I'm good. I think it's passed for the most part. Let's freaking beat up this dumb crocodile. 3 freaking phases. The little extra shot too. I mean, it's so dumb of me to like keep forgetting. But like, also it's just kind of rude. It's just like a little salt in the wound, you know? This. Dude, when you make that's such a mean orientation. Doing the one that's furthest from him is just like rude. Although doing this one is also not great, because sometimes you can just keep sliding into him. You know what? Here's the thing though. Here's what I will say. They give you Oh, I don't like him being on this side. It was about to despawn. They do give you barrels between every phase though, which is a lot nicer than they have been like all game. So, gosh dang it. Okay. I forget. I just keep forgetting, and it comes out so quick. Gosh dang it. Finally got lucky. I really wish the barrels would stay out. I don't know why they have to like break. Right when you're done with the first phase too. Or second phase? No, first phase. Or first part of this phase, rather. Yeah. That's fine, because I'm gonna get a barrel. And now we got this weird nonsense that's about to happen. There's the skirts. Okay, so now what? What's the gas do? I almost forgot again. Gosh dang it, my brain. Oh, are my controls are reversed? Wait, what? Dude, wait, what? What? What are you talking about? Wait, he's sucking, but there's no projectile? I don't understand. Why is there no projectile to throw back at him? I mean, like, what does that mean? What does that mean? This boy needs therapy. Unless it's because I got hit by the gas. Okay, and then also don't jump when he sucks in, or else you fly towards him too quickly. See, then we gotta do all this again. Oof, just gotta get really, like, awkwardly close, though. I hope that last thing isn't like, oh, if you get hit by the gas, then you miss your opportunity to hit him. That would really suck. Oh, jeez. Can you guess what happened there? Can you guess why it was so close to me getting hit? Okay, I mean, hitless so far. I freaking hate that. Dude, okay. Whatever. Dude. I swear I don't know why I cannot get a grip. I need to freaking get a... I'm not even angry at the game. I'm just angry at myself now. I do not understand why I'm unable to remember that part. I think it's because it feels so, like, extra. Like, on top of everything else that he's doing, it's just sort of like, and also that happens. Now, granted, it happens every time, So I should probably freaking get a hold of myself at this point. Thank you for your freaking generosity. I think you have to jump in between the gas on the second. Like, if you're just Diddy, you can't just fly over everything. That bullet does get pretty fast, though. Things around here go pretty fast. Dude, I jumped. I pressed the jump button well before that was going to be a problem. I think Dixie's goes a little higher. I almost... Oh, ooh, okay. For some reason, my mental stack is just, like, abysmal right now. That's a fast one. Okay. Okay. So I freaking hate that. Dude! Was that gonna be it? Gosh dang it. That's probably gonna be it. The thing is, he doesn't appear he doesn't appear like in a pattern left or right. He'll just appear somewhere around you. Jeez. Just forgot what I was doing for a sec. Got. This isn't the hardest thing. I should be a little bit easier on myself. Like, it's not the hardest thing. It's not easy, though. It's also long. It's a freaking long boss fight. Which, I mean, I guess... I mean, it's definitely more of an... Yeah, I don't know. Screenshot. I didn't mean to take a screenshot. I don't know why, I keep making that mistake. Definitely more involved, more interesting boss fight than, like, any of the ones in the first game. I'll give this game that the boss fights are better. Which one in this one was I like, no, this one actually is kind of lame as heck. The big crusher guy was only okay. It was kind of like oddly not as high quality as most of the boss fights. Really lame. Really just lame as heck, but okay. This one is just like RNG. It just feels like you're just liable to get hit trying to do that one. Donkey Kong's face. I didn't even notice that. Because here's the thing, I think platformers generally have a problem of like making good, compelling boss fights that also fit their game and their mechanics and stuff like that. Most of them just make it like more platforming challenges. Like Celeste doesn't really have boss fights; they just kind of have like more platforming challenges where the boss is like another obstacle in your way. Meat Boy's like that. Super Meat Boy's like that as well. I think those are also fine. Like that's in the spirit of a platformer, at least. Doing it on that side, it's different. Stay up for a little bit longer. Maybe you're supposed to jump in the middle. I just kind of want to jump completely over it. Don't crouch down. That's been happening randomly too sometimes. Because the D-pad's not, it's not perfect. It's a little gummy. It's a little... What? Because there's like a weird hitbox around him that puts you in that like basically like grab animation, which is annoying. Almost forgot. Honestly, I think that one's worse than the ones that go in a circle. The ones that go in a circle, at the very least, like I'm gonna stand over here. Oh, we got this orientation again. I think the right side just is a little bit longer. I don't know. Ooh, oh man, dude, what are we? I think that's the worst phase, genuinely. Because if the gas phase is the last one, yeah, getting, like, you know, the random debuffs is annoying. but gosh dang it. Whatever. Maybe I need to do the jump throw? Yeah, maybe the jump throw. You just can't be too close to him when you jump throw. Freaking ball despawns pretty quick, all things considered. It's not great, because then we got the freaking rotating stuff again. Yeah, the gas phase is definitely easier though. Okay. Almost. Almost. Look at this freak. It was very fast that time. He said sucking harder too. Yeah, I'm gonna try to avoid. I'm gonna do the jump in the middle. I don't know. Maybe this is just my life. Dude, I was trying to see which direction I was gonna have to run. Die. Die, be dead. Be dead forever. Banana slammer. Yeah, okay. Oh my gosh, where'd you launch him? Oh no. Oh no, he's being eaten alive by sharks. I knew you'd do it, Diddy, my boy, but how could you fail having learned all you know? Having learned all you know from Cranky here. Sorry, games are my passion. You rescued that lazy grandson of mine and dumped K. Rool in his own filthy swamp. Not bad for a novice. Of course, if I'd been playing, I'd have made sure that K. Rool never tries a cheap trick like this again. Like, what, would you have, like, killed him? Like, with a gun or something? Like, what are you talking about? I reckon I'd have found all the Krem coins and completed the so-called Lost World. Oh well, can't expect everything from your first game, can we? You certainly can't expect that from me, Cranky. One more thing, how many of my special video game hero coins did you find? A real player such as myself would have found plenty, I'm sure. Let's see how well you did, eh? Yeah, actually, I am curious. Oh man, I'm just shy of third, but Cranky's video game hero. Was that Link? Haven't seen that link. Well, I've got a second screen. Oh, not too good at finding my coins, are you, Sonny? You might be a hero, but you've got some catching up to do. Yes, sirree. Okay, so this is just like a ranking. Obviously, Mario's number 1, yeah. If you want to look at your limited progress on the screen, press the top left and right buttons while you're on any of the map screens. Now buzz off and see if you can find more of my coins, which I very much doubt you will. Alright, man, jeez. Do I get credits though? Okay. I was like, unless it's like a true ending, I just don't get like anything. Unique song for the credits too? That's oil pouring in the swamp. It's kind of a bummer. A nasty freaking place. Screw the cat and nine tails. Freaking hate these guys. Least favorite enemy. Okay, I mean that's Donkey Kong Country 2. I'm not getting all the Lost World stuff. I'm not getting all the DK coins. I almost made 3rd. I almost beat out Link. I like how it's Link Yoshi is 2nd and then Mario's 1. I feel like Link deserves a 2nd place over Mario. I mean, not over Yoshi. I love Yoshi, don't get me wrong, but like those don't really feel like top 3 video game heroes to me necessarily. Yoshi's usually like a secondary character in other people's games anyways. It's a very good game. This is obviously a very good game. I think they definitely ramp up the difficulty dramatically compared to the first game. It ramps up, and then like after the first world, the difficulty ramps up very quickly throughout the whole rest of the game. Definitely better bosses, still some great music. Definitely a lot more variety, which I think is cool. And for the most part, them shaking up the gameplay on you is also very cool. Although sometimes it was just like, hey, we're gonna make you control something that's infinitely more awkward for like the entire duration of a level. And that's kind of like, on one hand, it's like, okay, cool, I'm glad that there's so much variety. I'm glad that they were it's cool to see them experimenting with more ideas, more concepts. But at the same time, it's like, I would almost just rather be like screwing around more with the core kit of my characters. You know what I mean? Oh, he's his own guy? The coaster guy is his own guy? Cackle. That's a cool freaking sprite. I like that guy. Yeah, it just kind of feels like barnacled bosses. It's gonna be Crow and then Dead Crow or whatever. So Crow was cool. Cleaver was a really cool fight. Cudgel was okay. King Zing that fight was bad. That fight was pretty bad. I think that fight felt pretty bad. K. Rool is a cool fight. I think that was a cool K. Rool fight. These guys, Ramby's still beast. Ramby's still just a solid character. Don't think we'll be seeing him again though. On guards again, just very simple idea, but like works very well and stuff. Radley is just worse platforming. Honestly, Radley, despite being able to jump very high, Radley is just worse platforming to me. Squidward could be its own game character, honestly. Clapper was just the gimmick in a thing, and that was obviously fine. The Squawk stuff varied. I think most of the Bramble levels were obviously actually very good and like pretty interesting. Oh, Glimmer for the light, huh? Yeah. Swanky was okay. This is Donkey Kong, just worse Donkey Kong. It's Funky Kong, dude. I mean, like, yeah, obviously great. Wrinkly was an interesting. I just forgot about Wrinkly half the time. I'll be honest. Cranky is cranky. Now he has 2 canes. He's becoming more deteriorated as time goes on. Hi, Donkey Kong. Still not wrapped up. Watching Donkey Kong launch K. Rool to the freaking moon was great. Dixie and Diddy, cool freaking main characters. And now Dixie will have her own game, which was an interesting, like, it seemed like if they had kept going, I wonder if they would have just kept doing that. The Scurvy Kong crew. Oh, okay, this is the actual things now. Yeah, I think the overall the game's very good. I think sometimes like what they were asking of you in some of those levels, some of those instances were like definitely a bit much. Like there's some incredibly tight platforming. Tight in a way that I feel like is requiring more than just casual play. Like the game starts to ask a lot of you. I think that last bramble level was a good example. Not the squawks part, but the part where like you're just the Kongs like normal. Jumping over, just simply jumping over some of the brambles was like, and like the tiny little platformings, knowing when you had to jump, when you had to roll off, because if you go too far left, too far right, you take damage, you know? Wonky freaking hitboxes. The Story by L. Loveday. Yeah, I just feel like the game starts to would just randomly throw a level at you that would ask so much of you. Oddly enough, I didn't feel it in the bonus. I felt like the bonus levels were actually a good example of challenge, whereas some of the base levels in the game, at least the bonus levels that I did, I don't know, maybe those get absolutely stupid. Thank you for Donkey Kong Miyamoto. Despite your many shortcomings, I do appreciate the things that you've given us. I think I just enjoy them at this point a little more when other people are the ones doing stuff with them. Thank you, Rare, and thank you, Nintendo. But no, this was definitely, here's the thing. I think this is a good example of like how you expand on an idea. Like this game does fully expand upon anything that the first one was doing, which is very cool. Did the game autosave at the end of? Yeah. Hold on. So, can I go to? How do I get over there? Do I need to use Funky's flights? I'm confused. Think it's cool. You're looking ready to ride. Yeah, I would like to do. I don't have any coins. Never friggin' mind. I don't understand. Did I need to like? Oh shoot! You go down. Oh, weird. Shiver me timbers, where's me loot? Because if I don't get none, you don't get to cross. And I have exactly 15 more. Get any trapper clubber here will help you out. Thanks, clubber. Animal antics. All right. Hey, one more little stroll. I suppose I say a little stroll. This level might kick my ass. All of these, check it out. Oh, is it Rambi? Rambi all the time? Oh, is it gonna be all the animals? Oh, this is gonna be a cool level if that's the case. Oh, the Rambi looking in the. Oh shoot! Hold on. I can go back and get that barrel, right? Yeah. Oh, and then we're gonna go on guard. Yeah. Okay. I see what's going on. Okay, throwing a million of these guys at me immediately is mean. Oh. Yeah, so this is 100% gonna be every single... Oh, that means we probably got another freaking squawks in the brambles, though. Which is pretty messed up. Go! Go on guard! Yeah, I know better than to just not spam this stuff. I don't think I need those. I'll be honest. Just turn into I feel like I'm playing Contra. Much easier than Contra, but why did it? Oh my gosh, I saved myself. Jeepers. Oh, I could have gone up there, it looked like. Oh well. Yep, one more bramble. Alright, where's Squawks? I know he's here somewhere. I am glad we get to hear this song one more time, though. Yo, what is this nonsense? Okay, no, this wind nonsense? Oh, you're out of your mind. You're out of your mind. I mean, that's probably it, though, right? Like... Alright, gang, you listen here. You listen good. Legitimately, I might make a save state. I might be making a save state. But wait, don't I get a DK barrel? No, they give you a DK barrel at the start. Which I had to go run through here a little. Unless... Oh, no, it's right here, right here. I vehemently disagree with that wind stuff. Cause it's like, I'm sorry, I gotta do Squawk's gimmick, and then also literally every other person's thing has been perfectly fine. Even Ungar's was fine. First off, making me do this first bit as Okay. I'm gonna make one right here. Cause I need to just see. I need to just see what this nonsense is. And I don't think I'm gonna feel bad. The only time the only other time I've done. Look at this. Look at this. Are you out of your mind? Dude, are you? Do you? Okay, you understand where I'm coming from, right? This is not. This is not. I'm holding it. What on earth? What on earth? What on earth do they expect you to do? How are you not? I literally, like, I can't control this. Do you understand? I mean, you can tell, right? Like, you can tell that I cannot, oh my gosh, that I cannot control this, right? This is wow. I was like, oh, what, this is a fun little extra bonus level. We get to do, like, do you understand? I'm holding the opposite direction before the wind even goes in that direction to try and, like, get ahead of it. How are you supposed to? Maybe you don't hold any directions? No, because you're in the sky. Hold on. You're in the sky. Okay, now I don't feel bad about making a safe state at all. Oh, okay, hold on. Okay, holding any direction will get you killed. Okay, I think I get it. What, do I just need to... Okay. All right. Okay, I understand it now, but don't misunderstand me. This is ass. Okay. I just wanted to know. Okay, I think I'm gonna use every single animal as a checkpoint. Screw you. I don't care. I see the snake coming up. I've already told you how I feel about the snake. Snake is just platforming, but worse. Okay, so this one is actually interesting. I thought the wind was just throwing me, like, no matter what. that was in fact not the case. It was, the wind throws you if you move in that direction. I don't know why that happened like that. Too fast. Okay. Genuinely, you want to like do inputs as little as possible. Wow. I mean the speed if you hold down a direction is absurd. The direction you're facing also seems to matter. Gosh, that sucks. Having to do this freaking spitting nonsense. Okay. I don't care. I've got nothing. You need to understand. I've got nothing to prove. I'm going through the level. Now the snake stuff usually isn't that bad. It's a freaking joke. It's a freaking joke. I am glad we got to hear Sticker Burst Symphony one more time though. Actually, I want to be here. I was just wondering if... Freaking joke. The snake is bad. The snake is so bad. Why? How come the snake doesn't get a barrel? Were they like, no, we want you to understand that the snake is terrible. We need you to get that through your head. Wait, what? Wait, I'm sorry. Was that all the snake had? Were the developers themselves like, we have nothing to add on the snake nonsense? We already made you go through the toxic tower. Like, what else do you want from the snake? Unless I'm gonna alternate. It's so bad. It's so bad. Truly, the snake makes you feel like you're crazy because like you'll be nailing jumps the entire game, and then you'll play the snake for 2 seconds and be like, oh, you'll miss every jump you would have ever landed normally. Oh my gosh, that literally is it. whatever. I don't care. I don't care. Let me out. I don't care. Oh dear. Okay, well, there's still like another 15 things, I think. Hey man, I don't know why I help you so much. You don't appreciate me. Go ahead and test my amazing knowledge. The end is not the end. Oh, of the one I just did? I don't care, Cranky. You know, cause here's the thing, Cranky. The end is the end. The end is now. The end is now. The end is nigh. Oh, do I have to? Oh, wait a minute. At the bottom, you can see Sonic's shoes by the trash can. Oh my gosh, I didn't notice that. No hoppers? No hopers? Freaking Sonic, did they kill him? Freaking throw away his shoe. They freaking jumped Sonic and then took his shoes? That's crazy. Well, I believe with that, that's just it. That's the end of Donkey Kong Country 2. Good freaking game. Don't get me wrong. It's a good game. Very good game. I think this shows a definitely a direct evolution, which is sort of why I'm very curious about the third one. The third one's very different. The third one actually has you going back and forth with purpose between locations. Or, I guess, you know, in a platform you normally call them worlds. It has you going back and forth between worlds with some intention. But so like the actual, I think that game's gonna have a lot more cohesion when it comes to like going from one location to another, exploring whatever island or whatever setting you're exploring in. And the levels will presumably also be like that. I know 3 has will have its own new slew of gimmicks, but from what I understand, 3 is a lot easier. Not like it's not as difficulty, but I think overall it's definitely like a step down from the difficulty in this game. I think this game's a great platformer if you like a good challenge, which I do. I think that it started losing me during some of the gimmick sections. I think especially towards the end of the game, it would throw some gimmicks at me that I was just like, I appreciate the difficulty in this game when it's just giving me a platforming challenge, because I think that's what the game excelled. I think that's what the first game excelled at. The variety is nice to a point, but when they start asking you to do like pretty challenging stuff, but through a gimmick, it's like I don't really feel like the friction starts to get to be a little bit too much there. Much better boss fights, interesting location, interesting settings, but for the most part, most of the settings didn't really matter much outside of like the first 2. Everything after that, they kind of just did whatever. Here's some ice levels, here's a cat. Like, you know, we got this whole castle up here. We had 2 ice levels made up this area, and then a castle level, I guess 2 castle levels. 2 or 3, but then it was like here's some ice levels, here's a gulch, here's a forest. Really cool settings though in the terms of like you can see where DK Island is. The fact that you start on the galleons and the ships from the first game that you get to at the end of the first game is cool. But yeah, then it's like 2 ice levels, some castle levels, and then a bramble level to finish it out. We have this whole airship in the sky, and it's like, oh sick, am I gonna get like a cool airship level? No, you're gonna get the bramble, one more bramble section. That's like the most annoying one yet. And then you're gonna get the boss fight. And it's like, okay. I mean, it was a cool twist, I guess. But I don't really know. And then also, I mean, this game also had the same problem that the first game kind of had a little bit, which is just that, like, dang, In the first game, it was like, dang, Diddy's much smaller, feels like a little bit more nimble, a little bit easier to like weave in and out of stuff. Can't kill big enemies, but doesn't really matter if you can just get around everybody. And Donkey Kong was a pretty large target, you know? So the platforming was a little more challenging with him. In this game, it's the same problem of like, well, okay, now you're two very small, nimble characters, except one of them has a float, and that just kind of trivializes a lot of the game, and kind of makes you feel like, maybe I should play her the whole time. So I think it's going to be interesting that in the next game, it's led by Dixie, but then you have a new Kong, Baby Kong? A little, like, big, grown man, but is a baby. It's a baby man. Kong, gorilla, monkey. That sort of acts as like, so they sort of like move backwards a little bit. Has more utility than Donkey Kong, but is sort of like the type of character that Donkey Kong was in the first game. And then Diddy gets kidnapped, I think. Really, I think that's really funny. I think what's really funny is that, you know, the sort of they were bringing Donkey Kong back as an IP. And then the first thing they did was just expand the cast. Just huge roster of characters, new Kongs, new characters in general, but like new Kong specifically, every single game just has a bunch of different Kongs. And that just continued because like the 64 one, still made by Rare, the 64 one doesn't even have half the Kongs that this one did. It has a whole slew of new ones. It says the main DK crew is like a bunch of new people you've never met before, like Lanky. Ugh. Lanky Kong. That freak. Anyways, but no, definitely good. It's cool to see the evolution. 3 is gonna feel like a huge outlier, I feel like. 'Cause I know a bit about 3. I know the vibe, I know the setting. It's definitely different, for sure. But I'll be interested to see the feel. The 3 is the one I had the least experience with. I've at least watched people play this one through. I didn't remember half this stuff, don't get me wrong. That did not, also it was speedrunning, so it's a very different vibe. But it will be cool to see, how that third one feels, because I have the least experience playing it. I don't know if I played it at all. It's very different. What you actually have to like, there are actual objectives you need to accomplish in order to move forward. There's like a huge fetch quest spanning the whole game, I think. And I don't know like hardly anything about any of the levels or the worlds or the setting or the music. I'm very excited to see the music too, because I was surprised to see that like a lot of the other songs that I knew about the series were from this game, like Forest Interlude and Sticker Brush Symphony and whatnot. So I'm very curious about that third game, if it has any bangers, if they just sort of repeat some ideas from the first two. Solid game so far. I mean, this game was very good. I think it did just sort of get to that point where it was like, dang, this is getting like difficult in ways that I don't typically appreciate very much. A lot of game over is happening at the very end. I consider, don't get me wrong, I consider my also you lose your banana coins, which means even though I unlocked Wrinkly Kong, I didn't get to save with her at the end. There was a save point right before the boss, but then I didn't get to save with her because you lose all your coins when you die, which is crazy. Because then the coins also get you lives, so like losing all of that resource on a game over doesn't really make sense, since it's like, well, I game over because I ran out of lives, and then you took the resource away from me that allows me to get lives. A lot of the levels towards the end of the game don't have a lot of like banana collecting or easily accessible bonus stages and whatnot, or letters, Kong letters. It'll be interesting if we get any of the, I'm not gonna go 100% on, because typically the way I feel in platformers is that trying to go 100% kind of takes away a lot of the flow of the game when you're constantly trying to like secret find and whatnot. I think the one of the few platformers that, at least in 2D ones specifically, one of the few platformers that I feel like really just nailed secrets and unlocking secret paths and secret levels and world-changing things and whatnot was definitely Super Mario World. I feel like that's the one where I actually really enjoyed searching for secrets. I actually really enjoyed fleshing out the world. I actually ended up doing everything. I did the whole bonus world too, and it felt very natural to do so. It felt it took me a while to find some secrets. I think I had to look a thing or two up, a level or two up, but for the most part, like, it just felt like it felt very breezy to run back through, as opposed to, like, you know, when I was playing like Kirby and the Forgotten Land. I think 100%ing that game actually kind of hurts the experience a little bit. Going back through over and over and over again through these levels, and then, you know, just sort of realizing how much you can just bypass, how much you can just get around. At the same time, though, I wanted to expand there was good incentive. I enjoyed expanding the village that you set up with all the Waddle Dees. Like, that was fun. However, actually, it really slowed down the flow of gameplay by going back through levels multiple times over. That happens a bit in some 2D Mario games, like Wonder, the new Super Mario Bros. Games. Getting the 3 coins can be kind of a drag sometimes. I think it's because, like, platformers to me excel when there's this constant flow of, like, one idea to the other, moving forward constantly, finding the flow of gameplay, using its mechanics, flying through levels. That's when the fun happens, for me at least. That's typically where I feel like that's where the core of the fun of these games is to begin with. But they also obviously, like, they are about finding secrets. They are about getting collectibles. They are about, like, finding things and gathering things. I think it's just that, like, it's hard to get a perfect marriage of those two things, especially, like, if you make your secrets super archaic, which this game kind of. Here's the thing: I always felt pretty, like, impressed with myself when I found or got to some of the bonus stages. So this one's pretty good with that. I think because of the difficulty, especially towards the end of the game, like, I definitely would not want. I don't feel driven to go and back through levels over and over again, because when the levels are as hard as they are at the end of the game, like, I don't want to go back through those and find this stuff. You know what I mean? Especially when you can easily get locked out of the part that you need access to if you hit, like, a midway point, or like some levels just, like, keep you out of previous sections if you go too far ahead, you know, like the water levels or the bramble levels and whatnot. Like, you can't even navigate backwards. But yeah, it's sort of a sticky thing of, like, I feel like platformers are at their best when you're doing this constant flow forward. I think that's what, like part of the problem with, like, that yo-yo game, that, like, 3D platformer that came out. I can't remember what the heck it's called, but you have, like, a yo-yo, and there's actually, like, an incentive. Like, you can actually get, like, an infinite combo from beginning of level to the end of the level if you just flow through and you never drop your combo. You constantly do flips and dips and dives and whatnot, and roll on the yo-yo and stuff like that. But then the levels are filled with all these, like, little extra tasks and side things to do. And the one time I played it briefly, I was just sort of like, but why would I stop and do anything? I'm not even trying to get the infinite combo. I'm just kind of like, why would I stop? Like, why put things in a level that stop my momentum? Why aren't they things that happen along the way, you know? I think that's kind of the problem with, like, Kirby and the Forgotten Lands bonus stuff. In this game, and in Donkey Kong Country 1, getting a bonus level actually shoots you a little bit forward ahead, so it can actually be a big momentum boost, you know what I mean? Like, you can get lives and then also get further ahead, skip, like, maybe a hard part of a level, and that's kind of cool. Finding secrets in the first game, there was one secret that I randomly found that I put me in a barrel that shot me, like, halfway across the entire level to the end. And it was like, well, that's sick. That's awesome. Like, pretty archaic secrets, but still. World at least had some interesting mechanics and ideas that sort of, like, if you found a key, then you're like, okay, if you find the keyhole, you're like, okay, where's the key? If you find the key, you're like, okay, where's the keyhole? And, like, what is it going to take for me to get the key to the keyhole, and then you realize like, oh, I think I know what it wants me to do. I think I understand these challenges. Or like, you need the cape in order to fly like under. So, some of the levels where it's like you need the cape to fly under the endpoint flag to like get to the real one or get to an alternate one. It's like, that's cool. Like making me use mechanics and stuff like that. In Kirby and the Forgotten Land, it was very much like just keep scraping your head against the sides of the linear path you're on until you find the bonus rooms, enter the bonus room, do the thing the first try, or don't. And if you don't, then you got to do it again. So you might as well just restart the level. And the tasks and the extra things, and then they had other extra things throughout levels that just like were not very engaging. Like, oh, did you happen to find all of this thing? Did you happen to find all these ducks? Did you happen to hit this random box in this corner of the map that's easily missable? And it's like, okay, these are like very remedial tasks that are not super interesting. You know what I mean? That are like just fully stopping the momentum of the game in order for me to do something that's kind of mundane in order to get 100%. And it's like, oh, that's not incredible. So it's weird. High incentive to get 100% because you want to build up the town and see all of these gathered there because it's like very fulfilling. Not super high incentive to interact in the game in that way. Like from a gameplay perspective, very low incentive. World has the perfect mix of like high incentive to get more paths, get more buttons, get more secrets, get the bonus world, which is actually filled with very cool levels. And 3 was also like 2. I couldn't be bothered. I mean, Mario Brothers 2 is not incredible. It's fun. I think there's a lot of cool stuff in it. Not incredible. 1 is the most simple idea of like you get some skips. It's like, oh, that's cool. I don't want to skip it. I don't want to skip any levels, but I appreciate it. Thanks. 3 has pretty satisfying bonuses and trials and whatnot. Super Meat Boy had some cool bonuses to find because the bonus would lead you to more levels, but more levels that you had to do as different characters, and then you would permanently unlock those new characters. They were all themed after like different like indie games and whatnot. Like you could be the Bit Trip Runner, or a couple of other ones. There's some that I really like. I liked being the Bit Trip Runner. So some that I really like, but like, yeah, you get like themed levels and whatnot. It's like, oh, that's really cool. That was very satisfying because of that. I didn't find a lot of secrets in Shovel Knight, and that actually I kind of felt bad about that because I really enjoyed the game, but it was so short, and I was like, I feel like I missed a million things, and it's like, I don't know, I probably did. I don't know. That's a level where like you can like blaze ahead really quickly and then like not even notice that you've missed something, or you get somewhere and you're like, oh, I don't have a thing that I need or whatnot. Yeah, it's tricky. It's definitely tricky, but I think a really good platformer perfectly mixes the like bonus secret finding. I'll be interested to see if I'm not planning on 100%ing because this is where the thought started. Also, by the way, this episode's basically done. I gave my review of the game. Very good. I enjoyed it. I'm excited to go to 3. See you next time. This is all extra superfluous thoughts, so you can just stop watching if you're not interested in that. There is You know what music we should be freaking listening to? Hold on. Should have thought to... Yeah, we want to sit in here. The Donkey Kong Country Return games, I have unlocked bonus stages for them before. I don't think I did them or completed them. There's a lot of collectibles in those games. There's bananas, banana coins, Kong letters, puzzle pieces. Most of them are just extra stuff for bonus things like in the gallery and whatnot. I think you need to collect the Kong letters in every level in each world to unlock the bonus. I'm not sure. there's quite a lot of stuff you need to do. Quite a lot of things to collect. Banana coins, I know that much. It's a lot to manage, and then you get bonus stages, which have their own things, but then also they're also very difficult. So like, you know, I would love to see how those bonus stages feel in comparison to a lot of the bonus stages of like Mario World, or the bonus stages in this game, which I thought that the ones in this game were actually very good. I actually love the ones in World as well. I was surprised how much I enjoyed them. I was not planning on doing them because I'm like, I know this stuff gets like janky and weird and hard. They did feel like some straight up Mario Maker levels, which was very funny. The stuff in Wonder, finding secrets in Wonder was not that bad. I sort of enjoyed doing that, but that's because like the stuff the only pitfall in Wonder was the fact that like, well, halfway through a level you're gonna hit a Wonder Flower, which sort of just takes time, and there's not a lot of secret finding to happen during the Wonder Flower part, unless it's just like the purple coin thing and stuff like that. Not really any like secret stages to find. The bonus stages, the final world stages in Wonder were amazing. All of those were great, so there was high incentive to get that. And Donkey Kong Country Returns, like, I feel like the stages are like definitely the hardest platforming challenges, and I think they can get pretty hard. The challenge in that game can be pretty steep sometimes. And then in Tropical Freeze, I don't think I got any of the bonus stuff. I think I kind of blew through. Tropical Freeze, very good game, sort of feels like the new Super Mario Bros. U, in the sense that you can tell there's a lot of extra stuff to find and do, but it's very easily to just like streamline the whole experience, get through the whole game very quickly, and then it feels very short. And you're like, oh shoot, I'm out of game already? And it's like, oh, there's probably like a lot of extra stuff and bonuses, but I just didn't find any of it by chance. I just didn't do any of it. It's like, maybe I'll come back, and then I didn't. So, much better game than New Super Mario Bros. U, don't get me wrong. Finding secrets in New Super Mario Bros. For the Wii, that was fun. I think that's pretty fun. The 3 coin thing that they started adding in those games, of like, not the most incredible, because you know, a lot of the time you're like, I missed the middle coin, where could that have possibly been? You just missed a room, and it was just literally sitting there. You just had to jump up and grab it. It wasn't not even an interesting room. It was just in a side room that you happened to miss because you were playing the game. That's kind of the problem, right? It's like, oh, I'm missing all this secret stuff. Why is that? Because I'm playing the game? Because I'm flowing through, I'm jumping, I'm running and jumping like you're supposed to do in a platformer. I'm not like, not that patience can't be a mechanic in these games. You know, they can be, you know, they utilize timing and pausing and assessing the situation in front of you. But at the same time, it's like, gosh, I really wanna, it's like, I really do want to like, I want to flow through. I want to run through. I want to like, it's like the speed running urge. They're the perfect games for that. So having me have to like, oh, well, because you weren't being observant. You weren't stopping every screen to like look at everything, look at the environment completely. And it's like, yeah, of course I was. I don't want to do that. I don't know what the fix necessarily for that is. I just know that that's just sort of like, that's just sort of like a qualm I often have, you know what I mean? But like, otherwise, I don't know, otherwise, always a vibe. Always a vibe. Speaking of vibes, that's where we're gonna end things here. If you've been enjoying this or anything else on this channel so far, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell to get notified of more things in the future. If you've been enjoying this or anything else, links down below to things that I am doing, have been doing, or will be doing in the future. Also, me and my friend are making a game. Any and all support towards that would be much appreciated. You can support us by supporting anything on the channel, supporting the vlog streams, most of all supporting the Patreon. And with that, links down below to a store page for our game, Recite All the Heart, on both Steam and itch.io. Check it out, play the demo, wishlist it, share it, all that good stuff. And with that, until next time, don't forget to be kind, and I'll see you around. Perfect song. Perfect song. It's crazy. One thing this game did perfectly. Freaking soundtrack.